You know Joshua?
Yes.
Here? A quarter
Yes.
will feed him.
Yes.
And a quarter there, you find people's car, they have
Yeah.
quarters and pennies, and they're like, oh, this is valueless.
But a quarter not only feed him,
Yeah.
but he goes to school over there,
Exactly.
and he will pass.
Exactly.
You got children passing grade 8, grade 9, and
Yeah.
going
They
on to
couldn't pass it
university.
before.
Yeah, they
You
couldn't
know,
even start.
They couldn't speak English 3 years ago.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their
Yeah.
exams are in English.
Yeah.
At the end of school year, they do Kenya national examination
Exactly.
in English.
Oh yeah.
But 2 years ago, at 8th grade, I was reading in a 2nd or 3rd grade level. Today, Ayub and Oloa and Samson and them have coached them, and with
Yes.
the after-school program, they now
Yes.
can read in a 6th grade level, and that is in 2 years.
Yes, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 2 years,
Yes.
6th grade.
Yeah.
So they're expanding and rapidly catching up.
Very
Then,
rapidly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then what we need, of course, is support.
Yes.
Yeah. B, can you tell us a few stories about some of the young women who are here?
Like young girls, I love about Millicent's story. About Millicent is the first girl I've ever helped. She was 10 at the moment, and she was living with her sister and her brother who had polio in a little madhouse. Bigger. This madhouse here is big, and those kids were living there alone. Until their uncle took them in. But Millicent wants to be a lawyer. She was like, I want to be a lawyer, and when I finish school, I want to be an advocate for the kids. If Maisha was not existing, she could have not have hope at all, And
She might die.
Yeah, she could have even been dead, especially even her little brother with polio would have been gone already. But another great story that I love the most is Shanora. This is one girl, she's in 7th grade, champion. This girl will light your, will just, how do you say, light your...
Yeah, fire. Light your fire.
Yeah, like light your fire. Because she is so brilliant, but before you heard her story, she could go for weeks without eating.
Oh boy.
Like weeks. And I could relate to that because when I was growing up, Kajas, I could, in our household, my mom was a teacher, my dad was a teacher, but personally, we could still count the number of days we ate food. Mama Grace,
Yeah.
sometimes she went without food to make sure that she ate.
And what a gift that she's alive.
She went without food like many nights to make sure that me and my brothers and sisters, we had food.
Yeah.
And we could go without food sometimes on the table,
And not even good food when you got it.
Yeah, when we
for
got
your
it,
health.
it was not even good food. And my own
For your
mother,
health.
she could hide herself and not
Yeah.
eat for days. And one time she was sick and she was still going without food.
Oh boy.
And I was like, what's wrong? Why are you so weak? And then my little brother had seen her
Yes.
kind of like scraping.
Yes. Yeah.
From the
What's
pot.
left over. Yeah.
And then that's how I noticed that my mom was
Yes.
always going without food so that we can have
Yeah.
we can have a meal on the table.
Yeah. To grow and.
Yeah. And so when these girls tell me that they go without food, I know it is true.
It is true.
Because many of them, their parents are not even, they are jobless.
Yes.
And
your
at
mom
the
at
time-
least was a teacher.
Yeah, and
some of these are.
Nothing. They had nothing. And so when they say that I've gone without food for like a whole week, it is truly, maybe it's even longer. They just don't know how to count even days.
We both have tears in our eyes now. I love you. No, it's very important that we speak the truth.
Yeah, and that broke my heart. And I said that in US we waste food, and I had a culture shock when I went to US.
Yes.
I couldn't eat because people wasted food.
Yes.
And we go to restaurant and the big plate and we eat a little and we throw the rest.
Yes.
And I refused to go.
Yes.
Not because I wanted to prove that I cannot eat here, but because I was that was a culture shock for me.
Yes.
Food was because food was very little for me, and to go there and then it's abundance, and I'm being taken to a buffet,
Yes.
and you see all this food, you pay once and you
Yeah.
eat as many as you want. I'm like, that's crazy, and so when they tell me that they have not ate for 1 week, for somebody to hear that, they might be saying, oh yeah, they probably don't know, but truly speaking, those kids have not ate.
My wife is a school teacher. she could tell what the kids were eating for breakfast by how they behaved at school.
Yeah.
But at least they had food.
Yeah.
These children couldn't even think if they could get to school. Plus, they didn't have the energy to walk that far to school. So it's a big difference.
Yeah.
But my wife could even tell that in Canada.
And they have food.
Yeah, and
to
they
eat
had
a
food, but
little,
they didn't eat properly. You
Yeah.
know, sweets and too much sugar, and
Yeah.
it affected their attention span.
Yeah.
Attention span. But for you, the level of what you're talking about, I mean, that is not proper not to have quality foods. So for Africa to help Africa, which
Yeah.
is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's not for us to come.
Yeah.
We should support and watch and get huge reward
Yeah.
by watching how we can help, but you do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you.
We have to.
Yeah,
We have to, because I relate to. If I see a Shanora 10 years
Yeah.
old, I know when I was 10 years
Yes.
old how she is.
Yes.
And at the time,
Yes.
when I was 10,
Yes.
my both parents had a job. So
Yes.
I would think that I was in a better place. But
Yes.
her,
Yes.
with a jobless mom and a dead dad,
Yes.
I know she's in a hard place. And
Yeah,
so
harder
I
yet.
have to come back here,
Yes.
and I have to give back into this community.
Well,
you
it's
know?
it's shocking for
Yeah.
me, but I mean, I've been all over the world. This is the most productive, successful, using so little to provide so much I've
Yeah.
ever seen. So I'm very proud to be now
Yeah.
involved. To
Like
have
even
met
with the
you.
feeding programs,
Yes.
we are feeding 250
Yes.
children a day,
Yeah.
1 meal a day, every day, 7 days a week,
Yes.
for only $255
Yeah.
a week.
A week.
Yeah, a
Yes.
whole week.
Yes.
So that means that 25 cents is feeding almost 3 kids.
But it's not just food.
Yeah.
It's good food.
Good food, and it's
Healthy.
health. We are with the global mission they come and we step in health,
Yes.
educational,
Yes.
and the food is just to get them here close to us.
Yes.
But after we catch them, then we show them all
Yeah.
the things that we want of their life.
Yes,
you
yes,
know? Yeah.
And then now you have, instead of Mama Grace was saying just behind us here, that's where she used to have the water, came from ponds.
Yeah, ponds.
And then you get cholera and diphtheria and everything.
Yeah.
And now you have a well,
Yeah.
and people come as far as they want.
Yeah.
They come, and how many bottles did you count one day that they pumped?
700, yeah.
700 5-gallon jugs
Yeah.
went out of this well
Every day.
every day on this property,
Yeah.
and it's safe now for
Yeah.
that.
It's clean.
And then that stops the sanitation issue.
Yeah.
Water's the key.
Yeah.
And then you start, because they can wash at home and then they have water.
Yeah.
And then it stops the communication of disease.
Right, exactly.
So, I mean, this is not just sustainable. I mean, you're making leaping bounds on sanitation,
Yeah.
on health from food.
Yeah.
And then what I love about this place is the kids that are orphans are no longer orphans.
No.
They have a family.
Yeah.
You all talk, everybody talks, the kids love each other,
Yeah.
they're playing.
Yeah,
It's
and all
better
of
than
them,
a
they know
family
they have
because
a
they have
mom.
they have 200 friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's this orphanage is alive
Yeah.
with support.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
the kids, and then the teachers are so productive.
That is very true.
Yeah. I mean,
And one big thing that we want to do, especially with the nearest gardens, we want to start
yes.
with the big community center. We want to build tanks, underground tanks, to do water catchment.
Oh yes, off the building.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that way, because there's a lot of rainy season here. It's
Yes.
like not like conventional rain, or
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what kind of rain, but it rains after every 3 months.
Yes.
Enough. And we can catch enough water to do a lot of productive things here.
Like plants and
Yeah, like plants and
trees and-
irrigation.
Yes.
We can do irrigation for the
well,
farming.
I mean, you got beautiful property here with beautiful ground. The soil is extremely. Like I
Yeah.
have a degree in agriculture. I love this place. And the season you can grow just about anything.
Yes,
here.
yes.
I mean, we got a 3-year-old avocado tree there that's 20 feet high.
Yeah, and it's
flowering.
only 3 years
Yeah,
old,
and
yeah.
flowering this year.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we have some more in
Yeah.
every kind? Like
Yeah.
you should have the properties.
Oranges and
Oranges
mangoes and
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah, and then that's for the kids. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's unlimited the amount of help that small amount of help would just allow the trees. It's amazing.
Yeah. And a safe haven for young girls, that, because normally we come here every summer. For the last 3 years I've been coming here with college students,
Yes.
and this is the first time we are staying on ground,
Yes.
Because normally when we're here, we stay in the hotel and
That's
we come
not
in
good,
the
yeah, no,
morning
no,
and
no.
do the work and go. So while we are here on ground, we have really built great relationship and we have learned a lot.
I saw it.
Yeah, we have
Like
learned
those
a lot.
girls love it here. They
Yeah.
love the kids. The kids run over to them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah, and we've got young girls and young boys really opening with us.
Yes.
Like the boys who stayed here, 4 of them went to the girls and say that like, they're already changing the puberty stage and they don't even have somebody to talk to, you know.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
so they, one of
Yes.
them went to Sydney and say, sometimes when I sleep in the night and I wake up,
Yes.
weird things are happening to me and I don't know what to do.
Oh, yes.
And,
Communication.
yeah, because we started the communication and that
And it's
could have
open.
not happened.
It's open. No stigma.
No stigma, and we teach them. And
And then they like to talk about everything. Pretty
yeah,
soon it's
after
just,
after you show interest and
Yeah.
you show that what's wrong,
Yes,
but you show
nothing.
them that
Yeah.
I am interested in hearing
Yeah, yeah.
what you're saying, they open up. And the young girls, they didn't even know what always is. They thought
Yeah.
it was something to eat. You
Yes,
know? And,
yes, yes.
and so it's like really
Well,
amazing.
that was an interesting thing for me as a doctor to hear is when they started menstruation, they didn't even want to go to school.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to take any feminine napkins or anything because in case it fell out of their bag, they
Yeah,
get
they
embarrassed.
get ashamed.
Yeah, they get ashamed. But now it's becoming more talk.
Yeah, it's
Communication.
normal because
and
they didn't know
movement.
it was normal. They
Yes.
thought it was abnormal.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Very-
now they know it's normal, and we, the girls from US are teaching them that we have all to go through this, and
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you don't go through this, then you're abnormal.
You're
But
abnormal,
You
yeah.
are so normal, and
Yeah.
they're like, wow, that's good. Yeah.
Wow, the stories could go on for
I know.
hours and
Yeah.
hours, but I mean, every way, everything. I mean, you've got 38. Look at the little chicken going by here. You've got 38 little chickens around now instead of 4.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just going to grow and grow and grow, and then you can have. I mean, you got lots of goats at the back, and then you'll get.
And sheep, we have sheep too.
Oh, sheep! I didn't
Yeah,
see those.
we have, how many sheep do we have? One Rombian. Hey, here. This
Oh yeah, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, there are more back there. But, even sheep,
Yes.
goat, cow, whatever,
Yes.
chicken.
Yeah.
Name it.
Yeah.
And this is Ashley always cooking for us
Yeah.
in the kitchen. Miss
Yeah.
Ashley from Kansas City.
Yeah. Kansas City, actually.
Yeah.
That's Kansas City.
Oh, Kansas State. I know.
Oh, yeah.
PT. Yes, I just see the name of
Jennifer. You did?
Do what? A sheep. Oh, you have a sheep called Jennifer?
Yeah.
You named it after Jennifer?
Yeah.
Jennifer Whitener? I have to tell Jennifer that. I have to tell Jennifer that. Did you hear that, Ashley?
What's up?
They named the sheep after Jennifer. Jennifer Whitener. She was here, and the day she was leaving, the sheep gave birth.
I don't want to know what they're going to name after me.
I know. They already named the girl after Sarah.
There you go. Yeah.
You doing okay?
All right, let's keep looking around.
We have, and you have eggs now too.
Yes.
So they have their own eggs from the chickens, and I mean that's excellent protein. So it's fun.
You going to write a letter to your friend?
Are you going to run out of video space there, bud?
In a while.
Yeah. Well, so
Okay, we'll close it off for now.
yeah,
Thanks,
close
guys.
it. Yeah.